respectfully, I don't care what nobody say, gang. You are not in the wrong if you DoorDash something and the niggas be like, how much you trying to tip your dasher? Nigga always say 0, bro. Always.
You say
You know, I might feel generous one day, get a little nigga $1, but nigga, it's my money I'm spending. All you doing is driving, gang.
Are you supposed to pay me?
I paid you the app.
It says 0. It says that you left nothing.
Supposed to tip.
Yeah.
I didn't tip. Can I have my food?
Mommy!
She just throw the food on the ground! What? Because I didn't tip!
Hello.
Ignore it. You keep that.
Why?
Because I didn't see a tip on the app and I put a little card in there. So please keep that. I'm sorry.
No, I
That's
just
so
had
cool.
cash. Please take
It's
it.
okay. It's okay because
She feeling bad. She did something.
Have a good night.
She did something. Oh man, I got a good one for y'all today. Some things is going down with DoorDash, man. As y'all can see, we started off with some people who refuse to tip DoorDash delivery drivers. And we're gonna dive into this, man. Y'all see the note on the screen. I'm curious, man. I wonder if that woman did something to her food. Because why wouldn't you take the cash? I know you put your little note in the bag, but why you ain't take the cash tip? I think even though she's saying she ain't do nothing to the food, she probably did something to the girl food. And if I got that note in my food, I wouldn't eat that food. I'm just keeping it $1. I wouldn't eat the food. But yo, today, this is what we're going to get into. We're going to be looking at the behavior of people who are non-tippers, hear from the delivery drivers at DoorDash, some of the shady stuff they're going to do to you if you don't tip. And it's going to be a wild and enjoyable ride. Let's get into this next clip, man. We got a girl that is like this woman in the clip. She like, yo, she ain't going to tip you on the app, but yo, she got that cash ready. So let's check out what she has to say.
I ain't gonna lie, anytime I'm trying to order something off DoorDash, I make sure I'm not like fiending for that shit because I'm not finna tip.
Y'all hear that?
I pay extra money just for them to here go my thing. The people that tip on DoorDash, do y'all know that y'all be getting played? Because for one, you paying extra money for DoorDash to group up your delivery with someone else's delivery because they didn't tip. And so it's like this whole big ass thing. I know because I be doing DoorDash. I know because I order DoorDash and I deliver DoorDash. So I know what the fuck is going on. DoorDash is taking people's tips. When you tip on the app, before you even get your order, DoorDash is going to take some of these people's money.
Yo, DoorDash being paid both ways.
You don't even probably know. So the reason why I'm coming up on here to say I am not tipping before I place an order on DoorDash. And the reason why is because, first of all, y'all be on there playing with people's food.
No, they gonna play with your food. Yeah, not tipping, they gonna play with your food.
And money and energy on these people be acting like, oh, they didn't have that, oh, they didn't have that, oh, they didn't have that. Okay, well, you're not finna have a tip. Then on top of that, I just feel bad for the niggas because y'all busting y'all ass, niggas tipping y'all thinking that they doing something the whole time. Half of the money getting took by DoorDash.
Yeah, DoorDash is they definitely be taking
It's just like, why the fuck would I tip on the app before I even get my service?
I mean, that is a solid point though. We don't do that at restaurants.
Double dashes every time. I used to tip y'all. I used to tip every single time. I used to tip every single time.
What happened? I'm ready to hear the story. What happened?
It didn't make no difference though. My order would still be wrong and messed up. Still take 5 years to get here. They still got somebody else. Oh, they're delivering another order. Like, why the fuck are you delivering? Why the fuck would DoorDash allow somebody to accept another order when this person tipped you? Like, I tipped you money and you dropping off somebody else's food before mine? Like, I'm confused.
She big mad.
No, DoorDash. I'm finna boycott these hoes. That's what.
Yo, this girl right here is a character. I will say this. I'm not against tipping the delivery drivers, especially if you don't want them messing with your food, which is what we about to get into next. So stick around. The next clip is about to let you know the consequences of people who either are not tipping, or who the order is low, meaning the DoorDasher ain't about to really make much money taking that food to you and some of the stuff that happens, man. But I would love to hear y'all thoughts. Do y'all think she making some points? I can understand to a certain extent, you know, when we go to restaurants, we will definitely get the service before we tip. But when it comes to the app, man, people looking, they trying to see, hold on, did you tip me? If not, all right, might be some consequences like this next clip.
Okay, for those that don't want to tip, I'm going to tell you right now, I see your DoorDash drivers. I know exactly who's delivering your stuff, and they're nasty. They're nasty. They're coming out of the restrooms, they're sitting in their car and they're scratching themselves behind the wheel. They're not washing their hands.
Nasty.
Yeah. They're the ones that take any order. Oh yeah. So why you thinking that's a new sprinkle on your food or sesame seeds? That's somebody's butt crunchies. I'm just here to let you know. I'm here to let you know. And it's not because I'm hating or anything like it's a simple fact that, you know what, you get what you pay for. Because they're the ones that are taking those $2 orders and those $4 orders, unless someone is doing a challenge. Now, I did see a couple of people that said, you know, let's see how much I'll make if I accept every order. So I seen your driver, and I know who they are, and I know they're not washing their hands, and I know they're scratching their booty. They're scratching your booty, and they're giving you cooties.
They enjoying this too much.
And you're eating their crack because you're whack. Ours.
And what I'm trying to figure out is all these people who order off a DoorDash and want us to go through hoops and bounds to get your order to you, go up 3 flights of steps, carry 3 cases of water, jump over the fence, bring it to the back door when there ain't no fucking light, find your house when there ain't no light in the fucking front door, tip. I don't have to do none of that but leave it at the fucking front door, and that's it. But if you gonna ask me to do all that, you need to tip more than some fucking dollar, or even tip at all. What's wrong with y'all? What do y'all think? This is just free labor? It's not. We gotta do a whole lot just to work for this fucking money.
Nah, that's real.
Y'all need to be fucking generous. And from experience, half of y'all only sitting on y'all ass anyway. I'm not talking about the people who ordering DoorDash, coming from work and doing shit. I'm talking about the people who ain't even doing shit, wanting all these demands. Get your and up and do what you yourself. If that's the case, you don't want no rotten plantains. Go to the store yourself. Shuffle that food down your fat throat.
Yo, shorty wasn't holding back, man. She ain't playing. Y'all better tip her, man. Tip her, or it may be a nightmare for you. And she makes some good points, man. You know, the DoorDashers do be doing a lot, man, especially the people that be ordering the cases of water and all the stuff they want delivered if it's Instacart or something, man, and they be having you jump through a bunch of hoops. So I feel her pain, especially if they not tipping. Yo, you're not going to be inclined to go that extra mile at all. But that's not just her. That's just not the other lady that's letting you know about the consequences. In these next clips, I'm going to share with you the new motto that a lot of DoorDash drivers have adopted. And it's called no tip, no trip.
The amount of no tip orders that I'm seeing is crazy. It's crazy. My philosophy, no tip, no trip. Absolutely not. Gas is over $4 a gallon. I ain't got time for all that. You want me to pick up your food and take it 20 minutes away and you tipped $1? What?
Hey, good morning. Did you know that DoorDash made close to $1 billion in profit in 2025? And they're on track to make much more this year. Now, of course, a big part of that is the fact that their dashers aren't employees. They are independent contractors. So, of course, they don't have the overhead of what comes with having employees, workers' compensation, unemployment, health benefits. And, of course, they don't pay for the dashers' gas or the wear and tear on their car. Now, the trade-off for dashers is that they get to set their own policies within reason. They can choose whether or not to use hot bags for transporting food. They can set their own hours. And, of course, they can decide whether or not to accept a trip based on how much they're going to be compensated for it. So when a dasher gets on here and they say no tip, no trip, they are simply telling you their terms of service. I understand there are situations like, you know, a single parent with a kid and they can't leave the house and they can barely afford the thing that they have to DoorDash, let alone adding a tip on top of that. But by and large, if you have the disposable income to DoorDash something, you probably have the money to put on a decent tip. So if you see a Dasher get on here and they say no tip, no trip, and that makes you angry, the answer isn't, well, if you don't like it, find a different job. The answer for you is go beef with the company that made close to $1 billion in profit last year.
So I just DoorDashed for about an hour and a half to see if it was worth it, and I've come to the conclusion that I don't believe it is. I am going to give it another shot, maybe in a different area of town, but tell me why my first order, I have to pick up from 2 locations. So I go to the first location, take a picture of the order, got it. Go to the second location, take a picture of the order, got it. Go to deliver it. I have to deliver it to a different parking lot than the actual school is in. So I deliver the order. It won't let me confirm the order. I take a picture on her phone of the code, have to drive to a different location to type in the code to get the order to accept it, and you tipped $0. Wow. I genuinely believe, and I don't know why it's like up for debate ever, if someone is providing you a service, you should tip, especially if someone had to go out of their way. Like, I went out of my way to make sure your delivery could be delivered, and you didn't tip. You did not tip. I think that is so crazy, and I do think DoorDash should require at least a little bit of a tip on every order, because what do you mean? What do you mean someone is providing a service to you and you tipped $0? So say your order is $20 and you're like, oh, I have $20. I can afford that. Oh, but with tip it's $27. I actually can't afford that. Then you don't get it. Pack your own lunch if you don't want to tip your delivery drivers. Thanks.
And another thing that I'm going to start doing is being super aware of when I get a bullshit offer, $1.50, which is no tip, it gets bundled with another order that actual person tips well, and it gets bundled together. So essentially, the person who didn't tip gets their order for free. I do understand that there are delivery fees that the app charges you. If you can't fucking afford to tip, then get your motherfucker in the car and go get your stuff.
Yo, she went from 0 to 100 so quick.
Stop expecting it for free. Uber Eats, DoorDash, Spark, whatever favor is a luxury. It gets delivered right to your door. Yeah. You don't have to move a muscle. It's a luxury. And if you can't afford it, then don't use the app. And those people that say, well, Uber should be paying the delivery drivers more, no. They're basically like the hub to find you the work to go do. It's up to the customer to pay for the service and their goods and pay the damn tip for the driver to go deliver it to you on your doorstep. And those people who choose to order, I got this one order, let me tell you. It's like a $5 tip. But they ordered 12 cases of 24-pack waters to a
Yo, that's diabolical.
Business.
That's diabolical.
I couldn't even get through the gates because it's high security. So I had to leave the waters right there by the guard shack.
That's nasty work.
You're a piece of shit. Go get your own damn water.
Got you doing both deliveries. I accepted
the order, but I will never do that again. Even the Walmart associate was like, this is what it is. She orders this same order at least 3 times a week.
Yo, that's crazy.
Bullshit.
That's OD.
And I'll never do it again. I'll decline it after I figure out. The deal was, they don't always tell you what you're picking up. So you don't know when you go to Walmart. They just say like one order. They don't tell you exactly what it is. So I wasted my motherfucking time going all the way over there, and I was like, okay, cool. I'll do it this time, but I will never do it again. Yeah. They got to do better.
That was nasty.
And I'm going to get some pushback from people saying, well, you get another job. You can go fuck yourself. It's a luxury job.
Yo, she a little fire starter.
Let's just say you order pizza you automatically have to tip before you even get your order. So what's the difference? You got to use your own car. You have to pay for the gas, time, effort, wherever you're getting delivered to. And if you're getting heavy orders, like, I always decline those, because what the I had to carry like 10 bags of mulch, which those are like 10 pounds each.
Man, she getting some
but
crazy
she tipped
orders.
pretty good, and then she actually came to my car and helped me.
Oh, well, that's good.
Be a better human. Gig work is what it is. Get a better job. No, don't order off apps if you can't afford it. Stay in your lane.
Stop ordering DoorDash if you can't afford to tip your dasher. I just watched this video where these kids ordered Taco Bell to their school, and their delivery woman had to very low-key throw the bag over the fence, and they actually tipped her $5. And then you have all of the comments being like,
oh, she a real one. She didn't even expect a tip, because I don't tip my dashers unless they do a little something extra.
Nigga, you should always tip them. I'm sorry, if you don't tip your dashers, you are literally going to hell. Especially because it is common knowledge that they don't make enough by any means for what they have to do. How many hours they have to put in to make a livable wage, and the distance they have to travel. And then you're like, well, if I didn't have to spend so much on the food, why are you spending $30 on 4 weeknights? The worst part is that in DC, a lot of these drivers tend to be immigrants. So they're putting themselves at an additional risk to get you your and you still won't tip them. What the fuck? You just really don't see them as human, and that's fine, but just admit that.
Bro, if y'all can't tip, please stay off that DoorDash app.
No, 565 is crazy.
It's really ridiculous out here. It really is. And these are the type of orders I've been seeing. We ain't going for it tonight. And then it be the customers that don't tip, they be having the most difficult instructions. They be giving you the most difficult time. And those also be some of the customers that will have you drive to another county, a whole nother county that be 15 miles away. Sometimes I've seen it be even 20 miles away. No tip. Listen, we ain't doing those tonight. If y'all cannot tip, stay off of that DoorDash app. DoorDash is now considered a luxury service. Like, it's what it is, guys. It is what it is. If you cannot tip, stay off of that app, guys. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just telling y'all. Like, don't take advantage of us. Y'all think just because we drive and we use our own car and we not working in the restaurant that y'all don't got to tip. No, it's worse for us than it is in the restaurant, because you're more likely to tip in there than you are to tip us, because you really half the time don't see us. And nah, we ain't going for it. We use our own gas. Wear and tear. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying, like, I'm blessed, very thankful, but DoorDash is a luxury service. Right now, tonight, no tip, no trip. And I mean that. Like, nah.
Yo, I felt that no tip, no trip from bro, man. He said that from his soul. He meant that. He ain't taking that trip if you ain't leaving him no tip. But yo, we got one more clip, right? There's a debate, people that tip, people that don't. Feel free to let me know your thoughts and where you tend to side. Are you a tipper? Are you somebody that's like, yo, I ain't tipping you at all? Whether you are a tipper or you don't tip your DoorDash driver, let me know in the comments. But the reason why I asked that is because this next clip, a guy is going to give you his breakdown of what he thinks the tipping tier should be for DoorDash drivers. So check this out and let me know whether or not you agree or not.
I got a question in my comments from a customer that I thought was a good one. What's the threshold amount that separates a good tipper from a bad tipper? In general, you hear things like $1 a mile, but we're all different, and I'm sure we all have varying levels in our mind. So let's just say it out loud. Here are the tiers for me in dollars per mile. Tier 1, under $1 a mile. If you're in this category, then we're talking all the shit about you. You are a bad customer. Overall, these are the people that always defend non-tipping and always have an excuse to why they can't tip. Even if DoorDash makes up the pay for the tip being non-existent, it's never worth it. You're going to pay something, whether it's time, energy, or mental health or something. These customers do not care what you have to go through to get them their order. Tier 2, around $1 a mile, that's pretty standard. Not good, not bad, but nobody's going to be staying up making social media posts about you. Acceptable, but nothing to write home about. Tier 3, now when we get to $2 a mile, we're in good customer territory. These people are showing respect for the time, for the gas, for the effort. They're doing it. They're not the greatest amounts, but these people clearly respect service industry and tip culture. Tier 4, $3 a mile and up. Now you're getting it. These people understand what's actually going on and what we're going through out here. They appreciate the service and they respect the grind. These are the orders that actually make us feel good. Tier 5, when you're getting into $4 and $5 a mile, now you're showing love and flexing. These orders are clear when you see them. Dollar amounts that are way too high for the job that you have to do. You see these and you start rubbing your hands together like, let's go. Clean money, you're moving fast, and you want to let them know that you appreciate it. So how accurate is that, and where's your line at? Is it $1 a mile, $2 a mile, something different? Let us know.
That's a great question. I did not know he was gonna have that many tiers. What was it, like 4 or 5 tiers of tipping? Man, I know it was that complex out here. I didn't know, man. He judging about a miles travel too. That's interesting. But yeah, I can totally understand, man. You got somebody paying you nearly $5 for every mile you travel. Yeah, you better start Birdman hand rubbing, baby, because you about to collect the bag and hoping they ain't having you travel all the way up into the mountains to deliver that doggone meal. But nah, y'all, this is what's going on with the DoorDash drivers. There is definitely a culture of people who don't tip. Then you got people that do tip. Some people who understand the plight, the agony, all of the drama that a lot of these DoorDashers have to go through. I feel like this. I personally am a tipper. And if you give me great service, especially when I'm in a restaurant, I'm going to tip you quite well. Now, for the DoorDash delivery drivers, most of the stuff when it comes to getting DoorDash, I don't really do it. There are people in my household that do it. There are family members and friends I know that do it. But me personally, I'm just not a person that is going to trust people with my food to that degree. So for me, I'm not really big on DoorDashing my meals. I'm either preparing food at home, especially when I'm on diet, or I am doing what? I might go get the food myself. I order it. I want to see what's going on in the restaurant, especially after I did that video about ghost kitchens. Now I'm even more like, yeah, I'm definitely not going to be DoorDashing nothing because it could be coming for somebody's house. So that's my perspective. But I know that there are a lot of people who DoorDash like religiously, almost daily, if not multiple times a week. So if that's you, I want to hear your thoughts in the comments. If you're open to share, let me know. Do you tip? How much do you tip? What do you feel about these tipping tiers that my man gave? Like, what determines it? And what? Yo, we got to talk about some of those crazy clips. Like the woman at the very beginning who threw the food into the yard because the kid didn't tip. That's wild. But this was fun. Hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, I'm Jay. Stay blessed.